Function slots. Any word or word group that has a function in a sentence can be said to be filling a function slot in that sentence. A function slot is simply the section of a sentence that is filled or could be filled by a word or word group with a particular function. So, in the sentences, no one told me anything, and she seemed alright yesterday. No one and she are the subjects of the sentences, and therefore fill the subject slots. Told and seemed are the verbs in the sentence, and therefore fill the verb slots. Me is an indirect object, and therefore fills the indirect object slot. Anything is a direct object, and therefore fills the direct object slot. All right is a complement, and therefore fills the complement slot. And yesterday is an adverbial that therefore fills the adverbial slot. A function slot can be thought of as an empty space that has to be filled by one or more words in order to make a sentence. Together, function slots make a sort of sentence framework or skeleton that has to be filled out with words and word groups that make sentences. Look again at the examples of declarative, imperative, and exclamatory sentences. If the actual example sentences are taken away, what is left are sets of possible sentence frameworks for each of the three sentence types, consisting not of actual words but of slots that could be filled by words. Declarative sentences, imperative sentences, exclamatory sentences. The empty slots can, of course, be filled in many different ways to make real sentences. Consider, for example, a declarative sentence skeleton consisting of the four function slots: subject, verb, direct object, and adverbial. Each of these slots can be filled by one or more words to make sentences. Similarly, an imperative sentence skeleton could have the three slots: verb, direct object, and adverbial. Each of these slots can be filled by one or more words to make sentences.
Created using Powtoon.